Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology, joining me here in the spooky classroom today.
Professor, stop, you're scaring me!
As of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, if you could please say hello to everybody.
Why, thank you, Professor. I'm so happy to be here today.
Okay, you can tell his voice is a little bit muffled, but I'll explain that in a second. Joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, our young trainer in training, Corbin. And, Corbin, boo!
Stop. All right, Professor?
Oh, so
Professor,
spooky!
Halloween was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So all the theatrics, all the scariness, you're a little late to the party. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, obviously we don't have class on Tuesdays, but, which is when Halloween was. But, I figured since we have class today, we'd make it a little bit fun. We all dress up in costumes. So, of course, I asked everybody to dress up as a Pokemon that we've learned about. So, Corbin, I guess, do you want to go first?
Sure, yeah. This is my makeshift Perry the Psyduck costume that I wore last night when I went trick-or-treating around Goldenrod.
Wait, it's specifically a Perry the Psyduck costume?
It is. Do you not see the little tie here that I did? Look at the little tie right here. That's cool, right?
Oh,
okay.
So
that's
and
the
I
tie.
see the glasses
Perry's,
too.
Yeah, Perry's signature tie. But yeah, it's kind of made of cardboard and stuff. It's not, the best durability because I don't have much money. But it's about the ingenuity of it. It's about the creativity of it.
Is it real? Is it real Psyduck feathers that you've used for the?
No.
How have you obtained this fuzzy golden appearance?
I ripped open my pillow and I painted the feathers that were inside of it yellow, and then I pasted them onto this, which, by the way, if anybody has a spare pillow, please send it to my house. I am out of pillows.
See, I can't sleep without exactly 9 pillows, so unfortunately, no.
Corbin, are you sure this paint? They look a little stained to me.
No, it's not, Mr. Curtis. It is way too soon into the lesson for you to make jokes about my former bedwetting problems, okay?
I'm just saying.
This is awful.
Gotta be honest.
I'm not happy right now.
No, this is paint, Mr. Curtis. Do not. No, this is paint. Do you understand me? And I think
Mr.
it's a
Curtis.
really creative, fun costume. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you had fun with it, Corbin. Because you know what? Learning is fun.
Sure is.
All right, I think that's the lesson, the main lesson that we can take away from here, and also the Pokemon that we're talking about. But we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, yes.
No, Mr. Curtis, I can tell that you are, your costume seems to be related to my costume a little bit.
Well, yes. I mean, where would you be if I couldn't be who I am? And that is, of course...
Do you want me to describe myself first? Is that what you're saying, or?
I don't like your costume, Professor.
Yeah,
I think it's best if we don't talk about it.
Please.
Okay,
we shouldn't talk about it. It's not a good costume. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, we talked a lot about your costume.
Because mine is fun. It's Perry. Everybody at home loves Perry, the Psyduck, okay?
I'm a Beedrill. It's your favorite Pokemon, right?
No.
It's so good. It's so good, Professor.
It's so lifelike. It's almost more lifelike than the Beedrill that we looked at in class, because of the event.
No, we don't. We don't need to. We don't need to talk about it.
For students who forgot,
no.
The Beedrill that we learned about in class, unfortunately, is
nope.
Well, it's having rough times on account of Corbin's actions.
That wasn't okay. It's just last we heard that Beedrill was a little
type taken before his time.
Okay, he's not dead. The Beedrill did not die.
It's still in intensive care, though.
I think
the nurse joys haven't figured it out yet.
It's still tubed up, I believe.
As we call it on life support.
Yep, that's what the kids call it these days. They call it tubed up.
I'm pretty impressed with this outfit. I took soda cans and I fashioned them into like the 2 needles on the hands. I have little antennas, and I got some netting on the back for the wings. I think that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, Professor. I mean, I would almost mistake you for a real Beedrill if I saw you.
Yeah, it's. Listen, I'll give you props. It's realistic, but I just want to move on. I'm having. Can you take it off? Actually, are you gonna wear it the whole class or?
I might have to take the hand needles off because it is like impossible to pick things up with these.
Right.
I do not know how Beedrill. I guess Beedrill just stabs stuff and then like does it, but like can't do anything. You know, I can't like type like this or write things down like this.
Right.
I need my thumbs.
Of course.
Okay, but this kind of leads us into Mr. Curtis's costume, which
Yes, of course. Let me just get this. Oh, take this helmet off. Thank you.
there's that smooth voice we love so much.
Then now I can talk and breathe, frankly. But yeah, no. To compliment, of course, the Professor's Beedrill. There was only one Pokemon that I could be, and that is of course Kakuna. So I have, of course, wrapped myself in some silk from some of my lovely Spinnerax, and I rolled around in the dirt. So I'm nice and tan brown, just like a Kakuna. And then I've got this.
That's the color that Kakuna is.
And then I've just got this big helmet that I put on my head that I Sharpied out the visor for, so it looks like I got the black eyes like Kakuna has.
Hey, Corbin, when should we tell Mr. Curtis that he's colorblind?
Yeah, I don't think. Let's just let him think he got the right color. It looks really good, Mr. Curtis. Good job, buddy.
So good.
Thank you. Of
Basically,
course,
just in a sleeping bag. He kind of looks all comfortable in that. In his.
It is very comfortable to be wrapped up like this. If you guys want, I can get you guys all wrapped up in silk.
You know, that's okay.
Too.
I don't want to be wrapped up in anything that you provide. That's okay.
Sounds like a trap. It sounds like a trap to me.
I mean, you know,
sounds like a threat.
You could be all wrapped up like a nice silcoon on a Sunday afternoon.
Nah.
That's what I like to say.
Well, we haven't learned about Silicon yet, so you can't talk about it.
Oh.
Them's the rules. Okay, before we get into reading the Gengar mails and into the lesson proper, I do have a very important announcement I need to make. A lot of you may have noticed that Corbin is falling back into his rapping ways. It's getting worse and worse every day. So we need to make sure that he's able.
I don't need help.
Well, Corbin, you're gonna go to jail if you don't get help. So we're sending him to
court mandated.
a rap a Rapaholics Anonymous.
A rehabilitation, if you will.
Sure, a rapping rehabilitation camp.
Why are you guys divulging my personal information? This was supposed to be behind
Critique City.
This was supposed to be a secret. They're not supposed to know this.
He's gonna get some fresh air. He's gonna like learn some ways to mitigate his rapping.
This is embarrassing. You guys could have just said I'm going to camp.
All right, so we will be taking a break from November 1st to November 22nd. We will not be posting lessons in between then. So Corbin can, make sure his rapping addiction is taken care of.
It's not fair. You're just doing this because you think you're my guardian now in the Johto region or something. So you think you just have the right. My mom would never send me to rap rehabilitation.
Listen, I didn't want to do this, all right? She's the one who told me that you got to send him. And also there was the nurse, not the nurse Joys, the Officer Jennies that came in too. Mm-hmm. And they were like, we know he's been doing it. You gotta send him up there.
They literally have you on recording.
They do.
Yeah, they're like, do this or we'll send him to jail.
This is ridiculous. I don't want to go, Professor.
You'll have fun. You'll learn how to do knots, and you can learn how to start a fire and all that stuff. Maybe they'll have Pokemon there you can play with.
I can start a fire with my words, and you heard.
Okay, that's enough. Anyways, just to reiterate.
No. Oh,
sorry. Put it away.
Sorry.
Just to reiterate, we will be taking a very short hiatus. So this lesson.
Say it again for the people in the back who are going to ask us, where are you?
Where are you? Sorry, I can't not do that. We are taking a break, taking a short hiatus for 3 weeks between. So this lesson will be going up on November 1st. You're listening to it now, so you know
Which
that.
is today.
Yes, today. And then our next lesson will be Centrit, which comes out on the 22nd of November. So. Everybody have a good November, I suppose, and we'll see you at the end. Well, kind of at the end-ish.
I don't want to go, Professor.
All right.
I'll be thinking about you every day.
I won't be thinking about you, Mr. Curtis.
He'll be thinking about us, for sure. Now, before we get into the lesson and talking about a very, very important Pokemon, I have some Gengar mails here that I would very much like to read, if you would indulge me.
I will permit it, yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
The first one comes to us from a trainer named Topa.
Topa?
Topa. Yes.
Topa.
Yes.
Like top and then A.
Maybe Tapa?
Tapa? Top of the morning to ya?
It might be Tapa.
Like that?
Top of the pile.
Well, Tapa, you can
of emails.
write in again and let us know how bad we are mispronouncing your name. But they say, "Hi, Professor Jacob, Corbin, and Mr. Curtis.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I am Topa, or Tapa, from
Tapa.
Vinterville Town, Kalos. I am a late student, but I have finally caught up. Since I figured, why not? You get it? Yeah, I know we haven't learned about why not yet.
That's good. Why not?
Since I figured why not, I'd like to share one of my drawings I spent some time on. Thanks for the great lesson. Since my sister is a Pokemon performer traveling the quote-unquote world of Pokemon, I could never find a place to stay long enough to get my license. However, after finding your virtual classroom, I'm on my way to get my first Pokemon, hopefully a Shroomish, and possibly join my sister in a joint performance. What do you guys think? What kind of performance do you think a Shroomish could put on?
Oh, ballerina.
Like a nice techno show, because if you shoot the lasers through the light, through the sky, it helps to have like dust and spores in the air.
All right,
so we get the Shroomish to like puff a lot of stuff up in the air.
Corbin says ballerina, and Curtis says fog machine.
That actually would be pretty cool.
Fog
I like that.
Yeah, actually, yes. Actually, 100% fog machine.
This is my Shroomish. Her name is Fog Machine.
That's a mouthful.
Honestly, that's a perfect name for a Shroomish. I love that.
Anyways, Topa goes on to say, I hope you guys like my drawing of what I assume you all in the Saffron City Learning Center look like. And they also say look into the windows for Easter eggs. So they have this wonderful drawing here, and we'll try to remember to post it. But we've been very bad at that recently.
Looking at you, Portia.
Yeah, Portia, come on. So yeah, it's like a little comic. It says, should I read it out, or should I just?
Yeah.
You're more than welcome.
Actually, each one of us should read our own parts. Here, Professor, I'll hold this out to you first.
What is it? What are you holding out to?
The drawing, so
Well,
you can read your line.
I have it. How did you get it?
I also have a copy.
Okay, well, I have a copy.
I print out multiple copies of every email.
Of course, yeah. I mean, what better way to waste the resources of the GCLC, BOT, SCLC?
Of course.
Okay, so I say, does anyone know what today's Pokemon is?
All right, Corbin, this is your line.
Oh, we're doing characterized versions of ourselves, Professor.
Your line.
Yeah, I know you're not
like,
very good at character work, Corbin.
I'm not very good at character work. Okay. I don't sound like that, Mr. Curtis. That's
exactly
mean.
Oh, dang it, my!
This is a wonderful drawing, though, but I don't sound like that.
Does anyone know what today's Pokemon is?
That's what I sound like.
That's what the professor sounds like? Okay.
And then Corbin's like, oh, dang it. Like that.
All right, fine. I don't even want to say my line now. You guys keep making fun of me.
All right, here's his line.
All right, take it from the top. Take it from
Corbin's
the top.
line. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime.
Hey, that's not funny.
Mime.
That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Mr. Mime. Sorry, what?
That's not funny. Okay.
That's
All right,
funny.
Professor from the top. I'm in character.
Okay,
I'm getting into the mind.
From the top.
Does anyone know what today's Pokemon is?
Ooh, did I get my first Pokemon today?
Clearly, it's Decidueye, or maybe Arctovish, Spinarak. It could be anything.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Corbin, can you and I be like the whispering in the background of his?
Yes, he does have text back there, so you have to be whispering.
Yeah, like be whispering it when he says it.
Okay. Here we go.
I'll start at the second sentence down like below.
This is great for anybody who's not looking at this picture right now that we're definitely going to post on Twitter and Discord.
Yeah.
So, are you going to start with Professor Jacob Chestnut? Is that what you're saying? You're going to whisper, Professor Jacob Chestnut as he can chase the order of the text entries, or maybe like that.
So
it doesn't
Corbin's
start there though.
I know. Well, but I want us to be saying different things.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna start.
okay.
See, I was gonna start with like the professor's great ideas that will change the entire world of Pokemon, something like that.
Oh, okay. So you can start halfway through, and I'll start.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
And here we go. And character work. And, guys, we're really good actors.
Do we want to start from the top again?
No. Yeah. We'll start from the top. Here we go.
Okay. Third
right,
time's charm. I have no idea how much of this people will be hearing.
Here we go. And go.
Does anyone know what today's Pokemon is?
Ooh, do I get my first Pokemon today?
Clearly, it's Decidueye, or maybe Arctivish, or Spinarak. It could be anything.
Wow, that was so good. How did you get those whispers, Mr.
All
Curtis?
right.
Guys,
I had to act out the comic, of course.
Mr. Curtis, I think your performance could be a little bit better. I know you're not that good of an actor. I mean, I'm not the best either, but
I'm sorry.
But you're no notes for the old prof over here.
I think yours was fine. Your performance was fine.
Great, thanks.
I have to say I like the Spinarak and the Ariados in the window behind my character in the comic.
Yeah, and my character has some Magikarps and a Jumpluff behind me.
As a Jumpluff, yeah.
Window. Oh wow! Look, Corbin knows Pokemon now.
This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful piece of art. Very good.
We will do our best to remember to post it when this lesson.
We will
goes
100% post it.
That's right.
So thank you so very much, Topa. You of course get extra credit for this, Mr. Curtis. Where are we on the Golden Star here? Gold Star.
Of course, that this only deserves the finest of gold stars for my Gold Star Reserve collection. Can you see the amount of detail they put into my eyes and the the stripes and the faces on the back of the Spinaraks? It makes me miss my colony back home.
There is a lot of detail in this for sure, and I don't even like Mr. Curtis is really creepy in this.
So you get a gold star, a reserve gold star for you. Thank you.
Reserve gold star. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Topa. Let's move on to the next Gengar mail. It comes to us from Jinx. I think we have definitely read Jinx's emails before.
One or two.
Thank you so much for your submissions, Jinx. So this one is it's titled Delibird Day Gift.
Aww.
Yeah, so Delibird Day is still a little ways away, but I figured we'd open this gift a little bit early because it's just too good to keep closed.
Every day in class with you, Professor, is a gift.
Okay.
All right, we're just gonna sit in this filth for a second. We're just gonna wallow in it.
No, I want to keep going past it. This is awkward.
Okay. All right. So Jinx's email says, "Hello everyone, it's me again, Jinx.
Hey.
If I'm correct, this letter and a very large package should hopefully reach you all during the Spinarak and or Ariados lesson close to Delibird Day. I had already posted a photo of it on the Discord, but I still wanted to send it in all its glory. Please be careful because it is very heavy and fragile. It took a great deal of time to perfect. Best regards, Jinx."
Wait, what is it? They said, or we're having listeners and students send us packages now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know how they got this address, but so it's this giant package behind me.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right. I thought that was part of your desk.
I have already looked at it, but I'm gonna pull it out for you guys.
What is it? Is it something cool? Is it something? Oh my god! Oh
wow!
Oh. It's disgusting.
Okay,
Ew.
well, that's extremely rude.
It's horrifying. No, it's not like bad artwork. It's great artwork, but it's horrifying. Jinx, why did you draw that? Is that the night mother?
I honestly, I don't think it's horrifying. I think it's
oddly
soothing, weirdly enough. So what we're looking at is a stained glass window with a depiction of the Night Mother, I believe, because it is a Nurse Joy with some strikingly Ariados-like features.
Oh,
I hate how well done it is.
Yeah, it's
so beautiful.
Very good.
It is very good, but it's disgusting and horrific.
Professor, can I take this one? Can I take this one back to the shack I'm living in here in the Johto region?
I mean, I would love to have it in the classroom, but because we're in a purely spherical classroom, there really isn't a place to put such a large stained glass window.
I would carve out a hole in the spherical sidewall floor ceiling of the classroom for this window if you so wanted, Professor.
Okay.
I could think of nothing better to look through for every class.
Well, we'll decide where we want to put it a little bit later on, but we will also make sure to include this in the on our Twitter and on the Discord. Although it's already been shared in the Discord, so if you're on the Discord, you've seen this.
You've already seen it because you're a cool kid.
Okay. But anyways, so thank you so much, Jinx, for this wonderful artwork.
Thank you, Jinx.
Jinx, you're very talented.
Awarded and gold star, you get it. I'm deciding.
Yeah, a reserve gold star for you, Jinx, as well. And the you know what? And a blessing from the Night Mother. She grins fondly upon you.
Oh God,
and all of her
sounds like a
toothy
curse.
goodness. Curse or a blessing, who knows? Okay, so it's time to get into the lesson in earnest. So, does anybody know who we're talking about today?
Is it something scary?
I mean, no. Maybe a little bit, I guess. No. You know what? It really depends. It really depends on how you look at it.
This is a place of academic and science.
But it's a water type, right?
It's allowed.
It's a water type, and it's the evolved form of Croconaw, who we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Pumpkaboo.
What?
It might not be scary, but it is a little bit ferocious. Ferocious.
Oh.
So
okay.
Trevenant.
Trevenant. Yeah, I was gonna say Trevenant.
Water type, guys. Water. Come on.
Water. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Decidueye.
Well, then it's definitely Feraligatr.
Yes, we are learning about Feraligatr.
Yes. Feraligatr is one of my favorite Pokemon. Fun fact about me.
Oh, okay. So it's not scary then.
No. It's scary how much I love it.
Okay. So Feraligatr is, well, you know what is Feraligatr known as, Corbin, since it's your favorite?
It's known as the big bad one.
in the circles that he runs in. That's
right. Isn't it called the ferocious wet one? Isn't that what its category name is?
Well, yeah, but that's only when you're doing the Pokedex themed Mad Libs, and it asks for an adjective and a noun for Feraligatr.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you put them in a pile, and everybody has to pick which one's the funniest.
No, it's the Big Jaw Pokemon, is what Feraligatr is commonly known as. I have a Feraligatr here today, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it out.
Whoa! It's even cooler in person.
All right, wow, okay. It's immediately taking a very, very close interest into Corbin.
Whoa! Why does it like me so much? Why is it like it's like kind of like sniffing at me?
Yeah. Well, okay. While it's doing that, let's describe it real quick.
Sure. It's pretty big.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. I've never seen one in person before. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not
blue.
It's bipedal. But now it is quadrupedal. It's on all fours now. Okay, it's
circling behind you, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's circling.
Got some red spikes.
These big red spikes.
Here, hold on. I see what it is. It just doesn't know what my costume is. Hold on, let me put my helmet back on. Feraligatr.
No, his attention's still on me.
I'm over here.
Oh, maybe it does have to do with the costume. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Psyducks are common prey of Feraligatr.
Oh, really?
Maybe your costume is just too convincing, Corbin.
Listen, I am not a real Psyduck. Okay, I mean you no harm. Oh God, it's growling.
How about you give it a nickname, Corbin? What if you gave it a nickname? Maybe it would not want to eat you then.
Nickname?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I could do that. Well, first of all, I didn't finish
don't cry,
I didn't
Corbin.
finish describing it. First of all,
They're attracted to tears.
Oh, I'm seeing that now. Okay. Well, first of all, it has the little V cream thing on its stomach, kind of like Totodile did. It's like a bigger, more ferocious Totodile, and it's got are those scales all over its arms and
Like
feet?
armor
What is that?
Well, it almost kind of looks like it has cargo pants, huh?
It almost does a little bit, but it looks really cool. Oh, okay. I'm thinking this thing is gonna crush me like a mat or crush me like a melon. I'm just gonna call it Matt Mellion. That's also one of our patrons.
Okay. Oh,
Wow, how topical.
Wow. Who could have guessed? Matt
It just
Mellion.
happens to be. I don't know. It was a weird coincidence. Oh, hi, buddy. Okay, all right. Just you want to sniff my hand? No. Okay. All right. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
keep your limbs inside your costume at all times.
Professor, this is scary. I don't know how much more. I can
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, did the light just go out? There was a
Hello?
huge thunder crash. Wait, is everybody
Hold on,
okay?
I'll
Where's
get the
everybody?
lights. Hold on, let me.
I don't
I'll
feel
go
the
get-
Feraligator's breath on me anymore. Can someone turn on a light or something, please?
Okay, wait. Okay, the lights came. The lights came back. The switch didn't do anything. Mr. Curtis, the power went out.
Wow,
Guys,
that
guys,
definitely flipped something.
Guys,
Okay, are we all? Everybody check your
guys,
fingers and toes.
Guys,
Yes.
guys.
Uh-huh.
Where's the Feraligator? Where's Matt Mellion?
Matt. Oh.
Where did it?
Okay.
Where?
Where did it go? It's so
I don't see Matt.
it's so big. There's so
How-
few places to hide in this classroom. Where could it have gone?
Matt,
Matt.
Maddie, Mr. Mellion.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, we don't.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It'll be fine. It's a pretty well trained.
Guys, this is a little bit
Feraligator.
different than Shaq, the Jigglypuff, escaping in the Kanto classroom. This is a little bit different than that. This is a bloodthirsty Feraligator. Listen, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's cool, but like, do I really want one running around, all around our class and our school? Probably not a good idea.
Corbin,
it's
you're
fine.
right.
It's fine.
You're right, and we should figure out the best way to find and recapture this Feraligator, our little Matt Mellion. Matt Mellion?
Matt
Probably
Mellion.
Matt Mellion, right?
Matt Mellion. Not Melon. Matt Mellion.
Not Melon. So I think the best way to do that is to read the Pokedex entries and get into the
Oh,
minds.
Professor, that's such a
of a
great
Feraligator.
idea.
Thank
I actually
you.
think that's a pretty suitable idea for this.
All right, so let's get this lesson going. Starting off in the Johto region, the first entry says, when it bites with its massive and powerful jaws, it shakes its head and savagely tears its victim up. So what do we think? Does that help us in any way, or?
So that's just gonna happen, man. That's just gonna what are the so we're gonna die is what you're telling me. This is it.
Well, I mean, I was
No,
a lot more interested in you. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna die.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, massive, powerful jaws. I mean, that's like common for this line of Pokemon. Interesting that it shakes its head savagely to tear up its victims. So
Oh, that's gonna be me.
a real ripping and tearing motion. The next entry says it is hard for it to support its own weight out of water, so it gets down on all fours, but it moves fast.
Once it's on all fours, it's like shoo.
Yeah,
It
very
was
quick.
out of here very quickly. Some would say maybe even faster than a Golduck.
But it can definitely only. Yeah, very specifically faster than a Golduck. But yeah, but it can only. I think it can only move like that for very brief moments of time, right? So
That's all it took.
we could probably outrun a Feraligator, given enough distance to start with.
Of course.
Yeah,
I
because
hope
we
so.
can run for longer, right? You've been doing your daily running, right, Corbin?
I'm more of a biking kind of kid. Not as much running, but I mean, I could hop on a bike and definitely outrun
That's
it,
not
I
good.
think.
That's not good.
No, biking's faster.
That's not good. That's not good, man. There's no bikes. There's no bikes around here.
Well, I have a bike
no,
outside.
no.
I parked it when I rode my bike to school today.
I threw it in the lake. It's gone.
Why would you? No, you didn't.
What?
Don't lie to me.
Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe
I watched
did.
him do
I
it.
don't know. We'll
It's in
find
there.
out after class.
It's in the lake.
Why are you teasing me? Why are you bullying me?
I'm not bullying you, Corbin. This is bullying. Ooh, I have your pen pouch. What are you gonna
Hey,
do?
give it back.
Toss it over
Stop.
here,
Here
toss
you
it
go.
over
Here you go, Mr.
here.
Curtis.
Guys, give it back, please.
You can't get
Oh,
it.
the
now
only
I'll
one
pass
that
it
I
back
have.
to me.
I had to make it myself out of a plastic bag. Please.
All right, here you go, Corbin.
Oh, thank you.
See, that's what bullying is. I'll give you something to bully about. Wait, no.
Wait.
Anyways, the next entry says, although it has a massive body, its powerful hind legs enable it to move quickly, even on the ground.
Sounds like Mr. Curtis a little bit.
I do have some pretty big legs.
Yeah, he is like, a little bit like slow and lethargic when he's on, when he's walking on land, but when he gets down on all fours.
Unless you tell him to go somewhere and do something, then he's pretty quick.
Scurrying right up the walls like a spinner rack. Just watch me go.
Ugh,
round
gross.
and round. Yeah, the way it says enables it to move quickly even on the ground kind of makes it sound... I know they're talking about, like, it definitely moves fast in water, but the way it says it kind of makes it sound like it flies sometimes.
Ooh, okay.
Like, it can move quickly even on the ground. I mean, it's normally moving quickly in the air, but it can even move fast on the ground.
Maybe it just goes so fast that it looks like all 4 of its limbs are off the ground, like it's hovering.
I see what you mean, Professor. It does seem to imply that the opposite, you would normally expect the opposite, which would be in the air, but it's really referring to the water. Very insightful, Professor.
But I don't want anybody to get confused, so I will say this right now. As far as we know, feraligators cannot fly.
That's
as
right.
far as we know.
Well, we'll wait and see what the
can-
Pokedex says first.
You could take that to the bank.
Yeah, well, don't, because, I mean, it hasn't been
I'm
confirmed.
too young for an account.
We've never seen feraligators flying, but
That doesn't mean they don't.
we haven't not seen them not flying. Wait,
Wait a minute.
hold on.
Hold
I
on.
have seen them not flying, though.
We haven't seen them not flying. Wait, yes, we have seen them not flying. Oh god.
Yeah, we have.
Anyways, there could be feraligators out there that fly. That's all I'm saying. Moving on to the Hoenn region, I think.
Hinno.
I said that very quietly. I'm guessing nobody noticed it besides you.
No, I think other students at home. heard it.
I didn't. I noticed no problems.
Thank you.
You never do.
So the only entry in the Hoenn region here says, Feraligatr intimidates its foes by opening its huge mouth. In battle, it will kick the ground hard with its thick and powerful hind legs to charge at the foe at an incredible speed.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds scary. This is a scary lesson, Professor.
Yeah, well, but you knew that already. Feraligatr is your favorite Pokemon.
It's one of them. I wouldn't say it's my single favorite, but it's definitely high up on the list.
It's rapidly moving farther down that list.
Yeah, being dressed up as a Psyduck, it's kind of becoming my sworn enemy right now.
Yeah, that's it for the Hoenn region. Moving on to the Sinnoh region. Did you guys hear that?
What?
No, Professor.
noise?
Can I?
Was that the vent?
It
What's
sounded
going
like
on there?
like a low growl.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
That was weird.
that was the vent turning on, right? Is that
Maybe.
what that was?
Maybe.
Are you sure that wasn't your belly, Corbin?
I ate a pretty big breakfast. I think I'm good, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard that vent turn on before, so...
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get somebody to look at that.
Anyways, the Sinnoh, moving on to the Sinnoh region, the first entry and only entry here says, it usually moves slowly. Okay, usually moves slowly. That's pretty
Typically,
good.
yeah. Okay.
That's reassuring. But, and this is a heavy but, it goes at blinding speed when it attacks and bites prey.
Oh.
Like
Blinding.
Psyducks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Blinding, as in, like, faster than the speed of light, I guess.
Oh, okay. So let's just make sure all the lights stay on for the foreseeable future,
Sure.
please.
I mean, yeah, we can try. But, I mean, it is,
I
like,
mean-
ever since that first Thunderstrike, it has been pouring out there. I know you can't really hear it that well in here because of how well insulated the walls are, how thick they are. But, yeah, there's thunder and lightning out there.
It's there.
So, yeah, it's
And
there.
it looks
and
cool.
listen, and I don't want to like be that guy, but you know the electrical wiring here at the GCLC, BOC, SCLC is a little bit shoddy in some places. Like it's not as old a building as the SCLC, but like, listen, whoever the
What does
electrician
the
was-
wiring have to do with Dawn? You said the wiring's a little shoddy, and Dawn is my shoddy.
Oh, I don't really get that reference there.
Yeah, it's a
Corbin.
rap
These
thing. You wouldn't
kids with all
understand.
their new slang. Can you explain it to me, please? In great detail.
It's your old mind wouldn't understand what the
it would
cool,
cave in
hip,
on itself.
young term. Yeah, it would cave in on itself. You wouldn't understand the young hip term that is shoddy. So I'll just leave that
as
for
in,
calling
she
Dawn that.
does.
Alex, it's it's like your birthday.
Right. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm getting further and further confused. Is it like as in she is kind of flaky and she doesn't
Listen. No, it's a
she
it's
does
a pet.
shoddy
It's like
work.
It's like a name that you call your girl, and it was really popularized in rap songs a couple decades ago. I don't know what's so hard to grasp about that. She's my girl. She's my shoddy. I mean, listen. This isn't a thesaurus lesson, okay?
The Night Mother's my shoddy.
Yeah, we haven't learned about that Pokemon yet.
That
Yeah, Thesaurus
is a T-shirt. That's a T-shirt.
What is?
The Night Mother is my shoddy.
I completely missed that.
Yep.
I was too busy thinking of my great Thesaurus joke. Wasn't even that good. Okay, let's move on. I have an entry here from Professor Mirror in the Lentil region. It says, Feraligatr has a heavy body, but when it kicks off the ground with its powerful hind legs, it's incredibly fast. It surprised us by jumping out of the water at Mighty Wide River.
Whew.
Mighty,
I love
where's
that?
that?
You know what? I do like that Professor Mirror does include specific locations.
Yeah, that's
of his
fun.
region.
That's fun.
That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun.
That's kind of fun. It's kind of groovy.
I do. Hold on. I have to get it here. I do have an entry from Professor. Neroli, but I keep those for the unique entries. So let's read the first unique Pokedex entry here. It comes to us from Ash. Ash's Pokedex. It says Feraligatr, the Big Jaw Pokémon. The final evolution of Totodile. Once a Feraligatr has clamped its powerful jaws around an opponent, it won't let go until the opponent is defeated.
Define defeated.
Good question. What do you think defeated is, Corbin?
Dismembered.
Okay. Or it could just be like, a mental battle or a battle of wills. And
Battle
once
of wits,
you're-
if you will.
And once
Yeah,
you're
Feraligatr looks like it plays chess.
once you're emotionally defeated, then so maybe if heaven forbid, if Arceus, forbid it gets you in its mouth somehow.
Okay, I don't know why that Feraligatr. I don't know why Matt Mellion was coming after me because I wake up emotionally defeated. So I don't know what the challenge is there.
Well, it doesn't know that. It doesn't see your face is too bright and happy still, Corbin. So when it gets you in its mouth, all you gotta do is say, "I am defeated." And then you'll be fine.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
that'll stop it immediately. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
All right. So this next entry comes to us from Professor Neroli.
Hey, Rigatoni.
Yes, Professor Stromboli.
Stromboli.
It says who Neroli is, of course, the professor of sleep. So he studies sleep in Pokemon. They say Feraligatr, too, is known to sleep by resting one brain hemisphere at a time. Be warned, it always keeps a vigilant eye on its surroundings and will rush at enemies as soon as it senses their presence.
Hey, okay, that's very ferocious.
Corbin, if you're gonna breathe over my shoulder like that, you need to, take a Tic Tac or something. You just smell like.
I didn't breathe over your shoulder. I've been over here the whole time. What are you talking about?
It just smells like rotten fish.
I thought that was your stomach. I thought that was you. That noise, that was you.
And Psyduck feathers.
Yeah, the smell of your breath is really disgusting.
That
You
wasn't
should stop.
okay,
Cut that.
Mr. Curtis. Just, I think you passed some gas or something, or that was your stomach.
No, I'm not passing any gas. I
It wasn't coming from me. I don't know what that was, but continue, please,
Oh
Professor.
man, I'm feeling it now too.
What do you mean?
That's weird. Do you not hear
Did you
that?
get a whiff of that?
Yeah.
No, I heard
some
it.
real heavy breathing. Maybe it wasn't Corbin.
No, that's Mr. Curtis.
You sure?
Mr. Curtis is ripping it up in the seat next to me. It's disgusting. What is that?
It's not me.
He's sawing logs over there.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yo. You stepping on Psyducks?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You cutting the moo moo milk?
Did you step on a Froakie? What happened?
No, I'm up here. I've not touched anything today. My breath is squeaky clean.
He hasn't touched anything. He is hovering just slightly above the world. Okay. So that does it for all of the Pokedex entries on Feraligatr. So it's time we do, the testing portion. We do the testing portion, all right?
We do the thing.
Everybody's favorite part. Sorry.
But it's the poem today, right?
I'm distracted by all the creaking floorboards.
Time to
what? I don't...
take a quick...
No, that wasn't the
Hear that,
floorboard.
right?
That was above again. That was the ceiling.
Oh,
is it like
that's
is
weird.
it the rain outside? Is
Maybe.
it creaking?
Oh, that's probably it. It's probably the rain causing the ceiling
yeah.
to creak because rain does that. All right, so go ahead and pull out your Rotom laptops.
Okay.
Put away your Pokedexes
All right.
because I know you know where this is going.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
time
poem.
to
That's where it's going.
Take a quiz.
It is time for a pop quiz. That's right, everybody's favorite pop quiz.
No.
It's time.
I won't have it. That's the
for
scariest thing that could happen after
the
Halloween.
quiz.
Okay. Question. Wait, are we all ready?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 1. Why does Feraligatr resort to moving on all fours when out of the water? Alright, looks like I have the answers from everybody. Let's go ahead and read Corbin's first. Corbin says that the reason that Feraligatr resorts to moving on all fours when out of water is that its body is too heavy. Its body is too heavy. Let's see what Mr. Curtis says. He says a Feraligatr has a hard time supporting that big buff body out of the water. Yes,
true.
It's hard to support the weight of its massive body. That is exactly correct. Very good job to the both of you. All right.
Woohoo!
Question number 2. What does Feraligatr do to quote unquote savagely tear up its victim? All right, Corbin, are you ready?
Yep.
You have your answer in, Mr. Curtis. Are you ready? You have your answer?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm asking. I can see them here. They get sent to me. All right. Corbin says
Hey.
Feraligatr thrashes its head back and forth while its prey is in its jaws.
Correct.
All right. We'll see if Mr. Curtis agrees. It clamps down real hard with those big jaws and shakes its head back and forth. Can I just say, these are pretty close answers from the both of you.
Some would say he copied me.
Well,
I don't know. I'm sitting in front of you.
yeah,
so
again,
I don't know how that works.
he is sitting in front of you. That's
Uh,
everybody knows. That's been established.
I see him peek around his shoulder sometimes.
That'd be very funny. He turns a full 180 and just looks
I keep
directly at
all 6 of my eyes facing the front at all times.
You don't have 6 eyes. Don't
you.
lie to
don't
the
have
students.
six
I mean, 4 eyes,
You have 8 eyes.
No,
we
well,
know.
just because when you put your glasses on, you have 4 eyes.
Yeah, nerd.
Nerd, geek.
Nerd. Okay. Question number 3. Why is it not safe to sneak around a slumbering Feraligatr? Alright, I have received both answers. I'm going to start with Corbin's this time, if you guys are okay with
Okay,
that.
that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
So Corbin says, because if it's startled, you die.
That's right.
Interesting. We'll see if Curtis agrees. He says, they're watching you.
Ooh.
It
Oh, that's
only sleeps
right.
one side of the brain at once and has one eye looking around at all times.
Oh, I forgot.
Ah, dang it. Listen, you guys.
Aw.
Listen, I knew you guys kind of stopped listening to Professor Neroli's entries, so I included one of those in today.
I care deeply about Stromboli's and his
so,
entries.
yes. That is a missed answer from you, Corbin.
I'm
Minus
blaming Professor Fettuccini.
Professor Stromboli. Curtis, you of course get the points. Excellent job, as always.
Thank you.
All right, this next one's a two-parter. When and how does Feraligatr move very quickly on land? Corbin has sent me his answer, and let me just check real quick. And yes, I have an answer from Mr. Curtis as well. Thank you, Mr. Curtis.
Thank you.
I'm going to answer them in the order that they came in. So, Corbin, you go first.
Yay!
Corbin says it moves quickly when it's ready on all fours and ready to attack its prey. Okay, maybe we'll see. We'll see how I feel about that answer. I'm not sure.
Ugh, what else is new?
Mr. Curtis says it snap dap attacks super fast. Yes.
Please. It. How did I write that there?
You want me to yell it?
Okay, hold on. Please, may I, Professor?
I guess.
Okay. It. Snap dap attacks.
Whoa.
Super fast.
You're right. Yeah, that was so much better. That was so much
Super
better than
fast.
how I did it.
That's right. When it attacks its prey, but only after it takes the proper position on all fours.
So you guys have both pretty much have the exact same answer here. Now, it does go on all fours when it's not in the water. When it's on land, it does tend to be on all fours, but that's not necessarily the reason it moves fast. A lot of the Pokédex entries say that it moves fast because of its powerful hind legs. It runs using its thick and powerful hind legs to charge the foe with incredible speed. And although it has a massive body...
But it goes at blinding speed when it attacks and bites its prey, though.
Yes, so that was... Yeah, when attacking prey.
Okay.
That's when.
When.
But how is its powerful hind legs?
By getting down on getting off.
No.
By getting down on fours.
It's powerful
By
hind
assuming the
legs.
position on all fours, Professor.
It goes fast by getting on all fours.
Wow, I cannot believe that Mr. Curtis, this is the hill he's going to die on.
I'm sorry, Professor. Please, you must make the fair and equitable decision.
Yep, let's hear it. Let's hear it real quick, Portia. Thank you very much,
There
Portia.
it is.
Very good.
There it is.
So yeah, the fair and equitable decision, unfortunately, is you each get half points on this one.
Fine, I'll allow it.
Wow, his body is reacting to this very bad way.
Yes, Professor, fair and equitable.
Play it again, Portia. Hit it one more time.
Oh my God, play it again. There we go.
We love it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, very, very good. I mean, you guys could have done better, but it's fine. It's nice to know that I still got it when it comes to making quizzes.
Sure you do.
All right, that's gonna do it for the lesson on a Feraligatr. You guys feeling good? Feeling a little bit spooky?
I'm
a little
feeling
spooked
all
out?
right. I'm
Yeah,
feeling.
thank you,
What
Professor.
is that noise?
Professor,
That's definitely not the vent, is it? It sounds.
Well, it definitely sounds like rattling coming from the vents.
Is that the storm outside that's shaking
Maybe
the vent? I don't know
it
what
did
that
get
is.
really windy all of a sudden, so maybe it's that.
Weird. I don't know. Anyways, sorry.
Alright.
Continue, please.
Yeah. So if any of my students have any question for me. Oh wait, hold on. What Pokemon are we learning about next week? We are moving on from the Johto starters. That's right. We are into unexplored territory here.
Is it time?
That's not true.
It's the end of Johto with Celebi.
Yeah. Johto has 10 Pokemon.
If only.
Whoa, is somebody not having a good time?
No,
with
I'm
these
kidding.
I
lessons?
can't.
Sure you are. It's not Celebi.
In fact, Professor, can we just start over? Can we do Bulbasaur next week?
Yeah, we'll do Bulbasaur next week. Start over from the beginning.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Corbin's grades could really would really good for those.
Yeah, do a refresh.
Yeah, hit the restart button. You will have to pay the fees again, though, Corbin.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay.
All right, quick. One more guess from each of you.
Ho-Oh.
Well, of course, it has to be Decidueye.
Very funny. No, we are learning about Sentret next week. So,
Who?
Sentret. Sentret?
I don't know that
Sentret.
one.
Oh, I remember that one.
Never heard of it.
Okay, well then, it's a good thing you're coming to next week's lesson.
Got a long tail.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, good. All right, it's good that your 6 times previously in this class haven't gone to waste, Mr. Curtis.
I can see it now.
Anyways, that does it for today's lesson. If any of my students have questions for me, feel free to send me a Gengar mail, or you can contact us on the Flying Pokemon themed social network site Twitter, or you can contact us on Discord. You can even contact us on Patreon, or if you really, really want, you can give us a rating on Flapple Podcasts and talk to us there. That's my favorite method of communicating with our
He's
fans.
kidding.
With our virtual students.
Oh, don't do that. Cause I can't respond at that point.
If you're wondering where the links to any of those are, you can find it in the Linktree link, which is in our description.
Yes.
If you want a little bit of extra content from us, feel free to become a subscriber on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Mr. Curtis, what's your favorite part about the Patreon?
Well, of course, it has to be my drawings that I do every day in class.
So narcissistic.
Humble is the word that I would use to describe Mr. Curtis.
I mean, look at this right here. You see these?
Gosh. Oh.
And if any of you that are listening from home want to be able to see it, you have to subscribe on Patreon. Only $1 though.
That's it. That's all it takes, and then full Discord access too.
That's right.
Yeah, Corbin, what's your favorite part of the Patreon?
Probably the outtakes and bloopers. That's a lot of fun.
They are pretty good, and the Q&As are also, well, they're okay.
Are they your favorite, Professor?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna divulge that information. That'll be a little.
You gotta understand
secret.
the Q&As are a little bit different than you guys just asking us questions via Gmail. It's a little bit different. It's like behind the scenes. Like, how does this class get made?
Yeah.
What do we do outside of this class? Where do we eat?
Do we put our pants on one leg at a time, or do we just jump in those suckers in the morning?
If you want to know the answers to behind the scenes information,
Mine
like that,
get woven around me by my spinner axe.
that's disgusting.
Don't answer that. That's for Patreons only.
Patreon.
Everybody forgot you said
You've
I said
devalued
that.
it now.
All right, but that's going to do it for today's lesson.
Oh my god!
I got a Pokeball here. I got it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow, you were in its mouth, Corbin.
My whole life just flashed before my eyes, all 10 years.
All the time I was gonna have to spend doing paperwork about Corbin's untimely demise in this class.
I did see my future with Dawn, my shoddy.
That your dawn with Dawn.
Yes.
The dawning of your time. Anyways, for any students at home, that the Feraligatr jumped out of the vents and just went to town on Corbin.
That's what that noise was. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, but we're all good now. I got it back in the Pokeball. It did, give Corbin just a little bit of a shake in its mouth, but that's fine.
A little bit of a
And we got to see its speed displayed very, very, very well. So
that's just it's a little bit of blood.
Great lesson. Great lesson. Can we all agree? Great lesson.
Yes. Always, Professor.
There's a nurse at this school, right? That's a lot of that's blood.
I don't know if that's in the budget. But anyways, until next time, class is dismissed.